Greetings and salutations. I am Virtual Coach and I help people get results and enjoy their lives. In times like these, it is easy to get lost in negativity and focus on the bad things that are going on. But centering on negative emotions is not very constructive. You waste energy on them and they keep you ineffective. Having a positive mindset does not mean avoiding negative feelings or failing to acknowledge difficult situations. It's about finding the positive in every situation to generate enough energy to move forward and find solutions. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 techniques that can help you train your mind to generate a positive mindset. The first one is challenging your interior thoughts. There are times when you need to put a stop to your interior dialogue before it stops you. The more time you spend empowering negative thoughts, the more power you give them. After all, a big part of our negative thoughts is just that. Thoughts, not facts. The next time you find yourself ruminating in a sea of negative thoughts, stop and write them down. Literally, just stop what you're doing and write down what you're thinking. Just by stopping to write them down, you're practicing mindfulness and taking an intentional look at them to see if they are based on facts. I bet you that statements that use words such as always, never, nobody, and everything are false. These are absolute words that I recommend you avoid in general. Do you really always forget your wallet? It may happen sometimes, but always? Will you never find a solution to that problem? Perhaps you're not asking the right questions, or if the solution is really out of your sphere of control, then why are you wasting your time worrying about it? This brings us to our second technique, accepting your sphere of control. In life, there are factors you can control and others that are beyond your reach. Having clarity on this is important to maintain a positive mindset. For example, one of my favorite sports is scuba diving. Over the years, I have been in some sticky situations while diving, such as regulator malfunctions, sudden changes in current or visibility, and encounters with overly curious sharks. I cannot control the currents or how a shark decides to behave, but I can control my breathing, monitor my instruments, and follow safety protocols to deal with each situation as it arises. Thus, I am still alive. I am aware that I'm not going to find a cure for COVID-19, though I do hope someone does soon. But I can practice social distancing, wash my hands frequently, and wear a mask when I must leave my home. Learning to avoid stressing over things that are out of your sphere of control is an important benchmark on your way to a positive mindset. You will feel less conflicted and more at ease with yourself and the situation. Number 3 is training your brain to look for positives. Beyond challenging your inner thoughts and understanding your sphere of control, you can train your brain to look for the positive in every situation. This is not always an easy task and it requires discipline and intentionality on your side. I have spent most of this year in lockdown. I have had to reinvent how I work with my clients. I am dealing with Zoom fatigue, not traveling, not socializing with friends and family, supporting my daughter as she adapts to virtual school, and then there were 3 months that I was unable to see my parents in person. I am also aware that there are families that have had or are having a much tougher time than us. This is a situation that lends itself easily to negative thoughts. However, I have trained my mind to look for the positive side. This year I have spent more quality time with my family, have played many games, read more books, watched more movies, cooked delicious new meals, and as an added bonus, there's less traffic, and I have not had to drive once during rush hour. I also found time to create Virtual Coach, a hobby that is both entertaining and motivating to me. Finding the positive side in things requires intentionality. Training your brain to consciously look for the positive aspects. Following the first 2 techniques will help you get to the right mindset to find them. In summary, you can train your mind to be positive by challenging your interior thoughts, accepting your sphere of control, and training your brain to look for positives. These 3 techniques may seem basic, and they're probably not transformational, but I assure you that they can be very effective if you apply them to train your brain to focus on the positive and avoid sailing into negative waters. Thank you for watching this video and please share it with others. I wish you success and happiness.